If you want legends, team of the seasons and informs, then look no further. Go to ufifa.com and use the code TVM to get a discount on your coins. They are 100% trusted, cheap, fast and reliable service. The link is in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to Career Mode. We are Newport County. We're top of the league. We're still in the FA Cup and we have Champions League duty against Bayern Munich to come very, very shortly. Things are looking pretty damn good for Newport County. We are playing Reading now in the league, 18th place in the league that they are. So it shouldn't be a difficult game, but they're not exactly playing very well, and neither are we. So that could prove to go either way, really. The team is Leno in goal, Cavanda, Juan Jesus, Jedvaj, Kolasinac, Leroy Fer, Gary Gardner, Mackay-Stevens, Salah, Royce, and Lavaya up front. Now Lavaya, 6 million from Everton, is proven to be one of the best players I've ever signed as a Newport County manager. It is ridiculous. The amount of goals that this kid gets. He doesn't even feel that good when you're playing with him. Feels a bit sluggish in places, a bit naff. His passing isn't exactly good, so when you're trying to do little 1-2s, it doesn't go your way always, but he just seems to be in the right place at the right time every single time. The ball falls to him, he's in front of goal. It's just crazy. So, as I was saying, Reading have not been playing very well. Well, saying that, they've been playing okay, it's just the results have not been going their way, and when it comes to us at the moment, we're not exactly setting the world alight. We're sort of scraping results. It's the true mark of champions, I suppose, when you're not playing well and you're still winning games. But it's a little bit concerning. We are 10 points clear at the top of the league, so I can't say that I'm that concerned, because there's not that many games left of the season, but we do need to keep the winning formula going, especially as this is pretty much the first team that we've got. This is the starting 11, and we have Bayern to come very soon, and we have the FA Cup semi-final. I think it's the semi-final to play as well. So going to be a tricky end to the season. Hopefully we can pick up at least one bit of silverware, maybe even 3, who knows. But the 83rd minute, nothing had really happened. It was a bit of a poor performance from both teams, and then on came Ryan Gold and Ika Shekaladze. The stage was set for Shekaladze. Lavaya with a one-touch pass over to Shekaladze, one touch with his right foot, shot with the left, and it was just the 88th minute wonder goal from Shekaladze. Irakli Shekaladze, his name is, not Ika. But yeah, what a finish from him. Really good player. Again, the first player that I've ever signed, and he will be there until he retires or I don't stop playing the game. 67 points on the board. We are now 10 points clear of Arsenal. Again, still even. So we're looking pretty good as we go into the second leg against Bayern Munich. Of course, we managed to beat them 2-0 in the first leg. So going into this one, it was kind of like, if we can just nick an away goal, or if we can just park the bus. I didn't show you the formation that I actually used. I played 5 at the back. It was a little bit of a cheap shot, really, but I put 5 at the back. I know the formation you saw then wasn't. It was just the standard, but I did put 5 at the back. It was a case of just damage limitation, really. We were trying to only concede 1 goal, maybe hit them on the counter-attack. Unfortunately for us, we conceded pretty early on, really, 15 minutes, so then I kind of had to switch it a little bit. I didn't change the formation, but I put the counter-attack on, and I actually put on attacking, so we were trying to get back into it. Marco Reus trying to come back to haunt Munich, but unfortunately the goalkeeper got fingertips, so it would have been a really good finish from the German, but nothing to be them. Kim Shin-wook was released down the right-hand side, and look who is free in the middle. It's Marco Reus, and that's it. From that moment, I thought to myself, that's game, set, and match, because the away goal, don't know why he doesn't celebrate, the away goal means an awful lot when you're 2-0 up already. So now it's 3-1 on aggregate with an away goal, and Bayern Munich were chasing the game from then, and I just went into a shell. Backs against the wall, ultra defensive, 5 at the back, you're never going to get past us. But what a fantastic little pass from Mackay-Stevens to Marco Reus, who had the game of his life against Bayern Munich. He got the second away goal. We're going to see that little replay. Look at this for a little back heel from Mackay-Stevens, surrounded by Bayern Munich defenders. What a beautiful little pass to Reus, who then went on to put that into the back of the net. Fantastic movement from the team. And from there on in, it was pretty much game, set, match. Neymar did come back, though, to show us the reason why we should have bought him in the summer, scoring his second goal. But it wasn't to be. 2 Marco Reus goals cancelling out the Neymar goal. The 2-0 from the first leg means that we now progress through to either face Real Madrid, Marseille, or Manchester United. Luckily, luckily we got Marseille, so the easiest of the draws. So luckily we didn't get Real Madrid or Manchester United, because they would have been difficult ties, especially the Real Madrid one, of course. But nope, we managed to avoid that for the time being, and we're up against Marseille. But for the time being, we go back to our mundane life in the Premier League, an away trip to Stoke. From the dizzy heights of Bayern Munich to away trip to Stoke. This was a tough one because Stoke are a very, very difficult team to beat, especially at home. So it was always going to be tricky. Not a game that we needed to win, to be fair, but a game that I wanted to win. Lavia through on goal, takes on the goalkeeper, calm as you like, puts it past Shawcross and to the back of the net. 12 minutes on the clock. Things were looking pretty good for us, really. We've just come off the back of a Bayern Munich victory. We were knocking it around really well. Unfortunately, Ryan Gold doesn't really spot that he's that Tosic is offside and tries to play him in. Just showing you there, though, that we can pass the ball better than anybody at the moment. We are knocking it around really, really well. We've got another striker to come in, and Gareth Bale in the summer, if my memory serves me correctly. So if we can go and get one more midfield player, as Marco Reus puts it wide of the post there, if we can get one more midfield player in the summer, I think our team will be complete and will be the complete package, and games next season are going to be a lot easier for us. Shekaladze with an effort from distance, coming to nothing. Unfortunately, the game finishes 1-0. Like I said, though, we didn't play particularly well, but we managed to scrape the 1-0. We're going to go into the final game in a second, and it's going to be against bottom of the league, Leeds. Leeds are doing atrociously bad this season. 14 points in 30 games. They have the worst defensive record in the league. They have the worst offensive record in the league. So I rested quite a few players. Stecklenburg had a run out. We swapped around the defence a little bit. The midfield got a bit of a shake-up, and the strikers had a bit of a shake-up as well. I went into this one full of confidence, even though that we've been playing pretty poorly lately. Kim Shin-wook started the game. Rice got a run out because he went off early in the second one, and he started this game as he finished the game in Bayern Munich, getting a header to make it 1-0 fairly early in proceedings, and then he clattered one against the crossbar. What an effort from Marco Reus, but it wasn't meant to be. Salah finished it off for him to make it 2-0. We're still in the first half at this point. They are trying to probe, they're trying to get a goal, but luckily for me, Stecklenburg is on hand to stop any offensive movement from Leeds. And then what a pass that is. Unbelievable ball into Shin-wook, and he just slots it under the goalkeeper with ease to make it 3-0. And he goes to congratulate the passer, because that was an unbelievable pass from deep in our own half. But it wasn't finished there, because 61 minutes on the clock, Kim Shin-wook is played in again, and he dispatched it very, very coolly to make it 4-0 with half an hour left on the clock. We had various opportunities towards the end of the game. This is probably the most notable, though. Marco Reus tries to dink it across, then he gets another bite at the cherry, can't quite put it in, and then Lavia clatters one off the crossbar, and the header is eventually saved by the Leeds United goalkeeper. 4-0, and that is a pretty resounding victory at Ellen Road. There we go then, 31 games on the board. We are now 12 points clear of Arsenal. I think it's safe to say that the league is wrapped up. 2 more games, I believe, would make it mathematically impossible for Arsenal to catch us. Is it 2 or 3? One or the other. But either way, I don't think it will be possible for Arsenal to catch us. I don't think we're going to lose 7 games on the bounce, considering we've only actually lost 2 games all season. We have a couple of tricky fixtures left. I think we play Chelsea in the league next, although do not quote me on that. But we do play someone fairly difficult next, and then we go to Marseille in the Champions League 2 days later. So it's going to be a bit of a tricky end to the season. If you think we can do the treble, let me know in the comment section down below. I've got a very good feeling that we could possibly go on to do the treble this season. If not, I think we've definitely won the league, and the FA Cup is up for grabs. But we're probably going to get into the final of the Champions League. Marseille are not going to be as hard as Benfica, or definitely as Bayern Munich, in my opinion. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Smack that like button if you've enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Go check out ufifa.com and use the code TVM if you want cheap, and I mean cheap, fast and reliable coins. The link to all that good stuff is in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Till the next time, goodbye.